Number 7 series, Anti-Armenian propaganda of Yusif Farkhadov, pastor of the Word of Life Sect in Baku, 10 facts. Number 7 series, dyslexic Anti-Armenian, agent and spy of Azerbaijan and Turkey. Cooperation of the leaders of the Word of Life, of Armenia and Azerbaijan. Anti-Armenian aggressive propaganda by Yusif Farkhadov, pastor of Word of Life, Sect in Baku, by means of publication of video speeches by Recep Erdogan, Hulusi Akar, Benjamin Netanyahu, Ilham Aliyev. Content: Anti-Armenian propaganda by Yusif Farkhadov, pastor of the Word of Life Sect in Baku, 10 facts. The leaders of the Word of Life Sect in Yerevan, Arta-Simonian, Bagrat-Bekchian, Armen-Lucian, Arta-Tanoyan, Arta-Araskin and others are in a permanent agreement with the leaders of the Word of Life Sect in Baku, Rasim Karlilov, Yusif Farkhadov, Eldar Gurbanov and Alexander Neretin, as well as with the leaders of the WOL in Turkey, David and Ani Midoyan. Evidence of the connection of Arta-Simonian and Bagrat-Bekchian with the leaders of the sect WOL Baku, with Rasim Karlilov, Alexander Neretin and Yusif Farkhadov. Anti-Armenian aggressive posts by Yusif Farkhadov, pastor of Word of Life Sect in Baku, on his Facebook page. Here is content list of 10 fact spoofs of anti-Armenian assertivity of Yusif Farkhadov on Facebook. Number 1 fact. July 14, 2020, Yusif Farkhadov published his prayer for the restoration of the territorial integrity of Azerbaijan. Unlike the abstract false prayers by Arta-Simonian, Yusif Farkhadov calls upon the specific name of God, names a specific goal and territory for which he is praying. Here is a prayer posted by Yusif Farkhadov.
Ve efiri başlamamızdan evvel ve gelin bizler bugünkü günde kısaca olarak dua edək ve Azerbaycan'a xeyir dua verək. Hemen sərhədyanı torpaqlarımıza, bizim ordumuza, İsa Məsih'in ismiyle, Ata İsa Məsih'in ismiyle bizler senin qarşına gələrək bu vəziyyəti qaldırırıq və bizlər dua edərək hemen yerə görə minnətdarıq. Azerbaycan ərazi bütövlüyü üçün dua edirik. Azerbaycan sərhədləri üçün dua edirik.
Number 2 fact. 8 October 2020, extremely aggressive statement by the President of Turkey. Recep Tayyip Erdogan against Armenia made on video conference and business forum Turkey-Africa. He said the uncompromising actions of spoiled Armenia have turned the Nagorno-Karabakh conflict into something like gangrene. The only way to resolve this problem is to end the Armenian occupation, which has lasted for almost 30 years. Nagorno-Karabakh is a historical land of Azerbaijan, which has been occupied by Armenia for 30 years. Turkey wholeheartedly supports Azerbaijan's just struggle to liberate its lands. Number 3 fact. 28 September 2020. Statement by the President of Turkey, Erdogan. It's time to end the occupation of Azerbaijani lands. Conference in Turkey on September 28, 2020, a day after the start of the Armenian-Azerbaijani war on September 27, 2020. Here is Erdogan's speech. For a long time, Azerbaijan did everything for a peaceful settlement of the Armenian-Azerbaijani Nagorno-Karabakh conflict. The involvement of the international community, negotiations with the OSCE Minsk group ultimately led to nothing. Now, the brotherly country of Azerbaijan itself is opposing the aggressive military actions of Armenia. We had been waiting for a very long time. The time for payback has come. Number 4 fact. 28 Sept 2020. Aggressive speech of the Turkish Defense Minister Hulusi Akar against Armenia at a conference in Turkey on September 28, 2020, a day after the start of the Armenian-Azerbaijani war on Sept. 27, 2020. Those who are now talking about a peaceful solution to the conflict, where have you been for the past 30 years? Where were you when the Khojaly events took place, when people were left homeless and deprived of their homes? Everyone should know that the relations between Azerbaijan and Turkey are defined as one people, two states. These two countries will always support each other. Number 5 fact. 27 September 2020. Yusif Farkhadov shared on his Facebook page military appeal of the President of Azerbaijan Ilham Aliyev for the return of Karabakh, exactly on the day the war began, 27 September 2020.
Biz hak yolundayız. Bizim işimiz hak işidir ve biz zafer çalacağız. Karabakh bizimdir, Karabakh Azerbaycan'dır.
Words of Ilham Aliyev, we are on the right path, our cause is just, and we will win. Karabakh is ours, Karabakh is Azerbaijan. Number 6 fact. 6 October 2020, Yusif Farkhadov publishes a video about the friendly and brotherly relations between Ilham Aliyev and the Prime Minister of Israel Benjamin Netanyahu, precisely during the days of active tragic military actions of Azerbaijan against Karabakh.
היחסים עם אזרבייג'אן הם כאלה.
Netanyahu's words, Israel and Azerbaijan are friendly and brotherly countries. Ilham in the house of Yusif Farkhadov. From left to right, Yusif Farkhadov, a member of the Word of Life sect under the patronage of Roman Catholicism, an Islamic imam, a Jewish rabbi, and a Christian Orthodox priest. Number 7 fact. 6 June 2018, connection of the WOL sect in Baku with Israel. Alexander Neretin, head of WOL Baku, participates in the international conference in Israeli parliament, in the Knesset. Which way does a Russian, Alexander Neretin, pastor of the Baku sect, Word of Life, defend the interests of Azerbaijan and Turkey in Israel, in the Knesset? Now it is clear why Netanyahu says that Azerbaijan is an ally and brother of Israel. Doesn't the Israeli Knesset deal with the political and social issues of the state? Strange, how can the leaders of the Israeli parliament, the Knesset led by Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, maintain good relations at the same time with the president of Azerbaijan Ilham Aliyev, and with the leaders of the Christian sects, Matsola Iskol, Word of Life, Moscow, and Alexander Neretin, Word of Life Baku? Which way did the sectarians of the WOL of Moscow and Baku receive the right and invitation to participate in the Knesset session in Israel? Number 8 fact. 27 September 2020. Yusif Farkhadov falsely testifies on his Facebook page that the Armenian army attacked the borders of Azerbaijan on 27 September 2020 and calls Karabakh as Azerbaijan's territory. The text of the screenshot is Yusif F's false testimony. On September 27 at 6:00 a.m., Armenian armed forces attacked Azerbaijan. The truth, Azerbaijan attacked the borders of Nagorno-Karabakh without warning, 27 September 2020 at 6:00 a.m. On 28 September 2020 at 14:20, he reposted another. Azerbaijan is waging a war for its own territory and for its territorial integrity. Karabakh is Azerbaijan. Number 9 fact. Yusif Farkhadov on his Facebook page calls on everyone to pray for Azerbaijan's victory. Pray for Azerbaijan. Karabakh is Azerbaijan. Screenshot text. Dear friends, we call on everyone to pray for our country, for our native Azerbaijan. May the Lord himself protect Azerbaijan and Azerbaijani soldiers and give peace to every home. Number 10 fact. Yusif Farkhadov spreads the lie on Facebook that the 9th century Armenian temple Dadavank is Azerbaijani. False Christian, Yusif Farkhadov falsely testifies that the famous 9th century Armenian temple Dadavank is an example of Azerbaijani and Albanian architecture and was captured by Armenians. Next slide is a translation of the text of his publication. We remind you of the testimony of Anti-Armenian, the president of the Word of Life, Union of Sects in the Caucasus and the Middle East, about himself, that he has a genetic brain disorder called dyslexia. This is a tragedy for all believing Christians. 1 May 2020, an excerpt from an interview between Anti-Armenian and TV presenter Maria Shandarian, Sect member, WOL Radio, a TV program of the Word of Life, Sect on the topic reality or myth. Here are Arthur's words.
Ես դիսլեկցիա ունեմ։ Գիտեք ինչա դիսլեկցիա, երբ որ տառները փոխնում են քեզ այս։
I have dyslexia. It's a disease when letters disappear before your eyes.
To be continued.